Jack says, "Hi, Beau. I'm purchasing a laundromat in Florida. I'm buying the real estate for $400,000 and the business for $300,000. The seller is going to carry back 100% of the business acquisition. The problem I'm facing is that the seller runs all of her personal expenses through the business. The DSCR will not work. How can I get this deal done, Beau? Thanks."
We run into this all the time, especially with coin-operated laundry. They tell you how great the cash flow is, but the problem is that they don't show the cash flow. And so if there's add backs, we go through, we figure out what add backs we line up, and then we document. We have to get. Now these sellers, I get it. They're trying not to pay tax as little taxes as possible. But at the end of the day, if you're trying to sell your business for a good multiplier, you have to show the income. Now, SBA allows for you to find the add backs in paper trail, like, okay, this is the car payment. It's not being used for the business. We can back that out. We can back those back into the cash flow, right? So it takes a little bit of legwork. Sometimes we have to get on, the banker will get on with the CPA of the seller, but we can do the add backs, and we can tell the story. And usually you can make it make sense, but remember, a lot of this isn't going to be able to be documented. So it's always going to be challenging. We had a similar situation recently, and I took it to one bank first, and they couldn't do it. And I'm just about to get a term sheet with another bank, meaning sometimes I have to navigate with one bank between a bank or two, because some of them can do it and some of them can't. And what we really stress is working with banks that don't overlay the SOP, and banks that want to do deals, right? If you want to get a very aggressive banker that, they're incentivized to close deals. So we get those type of bankers we work with, because the SBA guidelines, there's a lot of gray area in there, and they could be, one person can say that one thing, one person can say the other. And then it's also how you interact with the underwriter when they question something. Well, like, what if we document it this way, or show you this? Would that be sufficient? So sometimes doing the extra legwork, pays dividends. Sometimes you have to take it to 2 or 3 banks if it's a really ugly deal. I usually know the banks that we're gonna have the least amount of problems with on these tougher deals. So SBA lenders, they all have these banks and these non-bank, they have different appetites. Some of them have, like, for example, Live Oak Bank, they're a big SBA lender. They have different verticals. So they have like a franchise vertical, right? So you have an expert in the franchise space, and you might want to bring them certain deals because they like that vertical. They like that franchise concept. And then, there's another bank that really likes to do acquisitions of financial planning practices. So like, we have this documented which lenders do what, and that's really where our value comes in, is being able to navigate. And when we know the potential roadblocks, we address them quickly, because really up front, all we need is 3 years of seller's tax returns and an interim statement, right? And then we go through, and then what really good buyers do is they really get in and they understand the deal itself, and they're looking at, like, on this laundromat, you got to look at, like, what are the costs of goods sold? If it's doing $400,000 in revenue, there's $200,000 or $250,000. What could they possibly be buying for that much money? They're running some other expenses through. So you got to be able to play detective if you really want to buy these deals sometimes, and get in with a banker that can really help you do it. So that would be my advice on something like that. They're doable, takes a little bit more elbow grease, so finding the right team to help you facilitate the loan would be my suggestion. So you can book a call below, and I'm sure we can help you.
Hi, if you'd like to book a call with me and discuss SBA financing, whether it's a 7A or 504, or you just don't know where to start, maybe it's a startup business, you're buying an existing business, you're buying a franchise, you're building a new office building, you want to expand your existing business, we have multiple solutions. I can walk you through the 7A and the 504 and the SBA loan process. And if you have any other questions on any other types of financing, I'm happy to book a call with you. The link's below. Look forward to seeing you soon. Hey guys, Beau Eckstein here. If you enjoyed what you saw, please subscribe to this channel. We talk all things financing. I've been in the lending industry for over 20 years, and I'm happy to answer your questions and provide great content.